Ej, fuck ja. Zoom in on what that was, and don't do that if you're not a detective. I don't care. This is sickening. Raping someone while kids are crying because of it. Fuck I onde, mand. I skal bare fucking brænde, så I skal, alle jer, der laver sådan en slags, mand. Kan I forstå mig? I skal fucking rådne op i brand og lave og bræk. This is... Alright. It is the kind of things even Satan would want divine help from. Because it must be annoying even for Satan. I think so.
hate to say it, but what I just heard was very specific. I just feel useless, man. Enemies. Men jeg synes virkelig, det er koldt herinde. Det er koldere herinde, end begge dele er koldt. Cover up. Yeah. Notice how that's the third or fourth time where I'm talking to myself. That she raises her voice. Bro.
Silkeborg er videre forbindelse med tog til Herning. Skal vi have forlænget rejsekort her til morgen, det skyldes Sportradio. Du læser mere om din rejsekort på www.dk eller på rejseplanen.
That's the energy I've been hearing since. Like that's where you can tell that it's it really is dangerous, right? So whatever it is timelines. As I said, timelines. The same people on multiple jumps or something, but the same people over and over and over again. Some of them. It is. And this is why the timelines are fucking up so much. But it's not so much about the timelines we're talking about as it is that it is apparent. And it has been apparent since the beginning. This is what I've been noticing. So now you know that when this shit has been going on for some time and the police don't do nothing, no one does nothing, everyone scapegoats me for something. Yeah, that's and they think, some of them, they get the children to think that this is how it is. So they think that it's a fun game where they just like it. Oh, that's just a movie we're making. Yeah, oh, it's just a movie they're making about it. Because of his crazy ways to think, and then the people that are being asked to star in the movie, 9 times out of 10 nothing happens, so they can. But once in a while they may also have something slip. Like once every 10 times, aside from the shit that does go on, so people would be delusional. And I have been in multiple timelines where there's no Danish people around, and you can say to yourself, this is real, when you hear this shit here. And there has been no one helping me. There's only been people downtrodden me, trying to make me feel weak because of it. Because I can chronologically tell many of the things, how I've been seeing them progress through timelines that they may have, I think they have been pushing me through them. But the thing is, I don't notice when it's happened. It could be that I'm in an agency that helps me do it, but I don't know because I can't remember. I'm not supposed to remember if that's the case, because I'm a big talker. I can't shut my mouth about shit that I'll be logically figuring out. My guess is that they would actually think that they actually thought it was funny to put me in this job as someone who would guess these things. He just ignore it when I would guess things that wasn't supposed to be said out loud. Because when I'd say something, especially as a theory, people would never believe the first. Believe it when I've said it first. They would, the things about it that I said would be the last thing they would figure out, because they literally don't touch it until the last fucking option. And now I get it. So people say. So it's actually both funny and inspiring at the same time, and some maybe, but it's a guess. People have definitely, guides have definitely laughed when I said yeah, and I'm not supposed to remember guaranteed, because I'm I talk so much. So, and that was actually the game that played. Definitely Seattle. It is. It's funny. It was funny. There's so many things that make me laugh, but there's so many things that doesn't make me laugh. All this shit here, I'm about to throw up, man. and I heard someone say no before that. Stop. See, that sounds like a squeaky thing. After we figured out it is not a squeaky thing, it was a scream. Yeah, now there's lots of squeakiness because they want my attention. Our attention, FBI. Our attention. It is bumping time. I don't care, man. Enough is enough, man. Because the worst ones in this area is the Danish people are worse than anyone else doing this shit. Them people having their race field out there is just something there to get people to think that there's a specific type of people liking that shit that drives around in cars and big cars and shit like that. No, but it's not the case when it's actually at the fucking at the big carpenter plant in the middle of it all, everywhere in the north. It's all the carpenters. I have readings that talks about this from July month. That where some of the shit I'm talking about is half a year old back then. And yes, the exact people I was trying to help are going against me. Actually, but it doesn't matter because it's the case for everyone in this country. That in the background behind me, and not the ones that said my name that are below me. The ones behind me are acting, and we have and my whole country is like it's not my whole country. It's actually from all around. People are just driving to Outcast Aarhus and taking a train into Aarhus. From Outcast Aarhus, driving probably, and there's so many. The fucking train was filled from Odder to Aarhus yesterday when I was going first Aarhus then Odder. It was filled. I could not even be I could not sit in a seat by myself. I could not have my bag in front of me without 3 pairs of feet touching it. And a man sitting beside me with his bag, and it was filled. And then after half the day, when I was downtrodden as fuck, bro, because people was lying so much like hell to yesterday, but it was half the day. Then it gets cleared up with all these people, right? There was suddenly not so many people after half a day, and people every time they walked past me, they were spouting out some bullshit. Some of them making fun of like, oh, he's going home to his mom that I haven't talked to in 7 years, yeah. Something like that. And I was calling them bitches because they are the ones that are going home to me. But anyway, afterwards it was compliment. Whenever I walked past some people when it was just Aarhusians around, wow, he's actually hot. Wow, that guy looks good. Wow, the guy looks good. Wow, the guy looks good. Wow, he looks good, man. Hey, that's the hurting. What the fuck? Hurting? I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Bro, it's just and it was actually I actually feel help from various sources in that too, but it had to get me calmed down, and I didn't really understand how to in the beginning. I was getting better, and then people were thinking that it looked pretty cool that I was playing my game, going through it confidently, going through my confidence in the city after coming back from Hjortshøj, which I went to, in order actually to steal. But the guys that are adults in there, they don't want me to be in there. They don't know that I steal. I've done it when they are there, but they don't want me to be there. So you can see why I do it. But they went up. They were there. So I'll go back, and then no one's insulted me or lied around me at all. When I heard something, it was compliments, and there was at least 30 to 50 good compliments walking past people that was normal Aarhusians here. So this is my problem. I don't care, but it cannot be I know somewhere where it doesn't be that problem. I know one place that I for sure know that they don't have that actor problem, and that's Copenhagen. And you know why? I took the train over to Frederiksberg, or whatever it's called, and I was driving a little bit too far, and I would know how to get off in Odense, because I had been living at Fyn once for a year, and I got too far in the train for that one too. And then in Copenhagen, it was one of those times where I was not used to the amount of bullshit spewing that I've been hearing that week. So the week had been more and more worse for me, progressively worse, and I was about to cry a few times the seventh day. And then I would go to Copenhagen, and people, they noticed me, but it's in a better way. It's like they actually had humor, and they were just thinking it was. They were glad, some were glad to have seen me, but normally people, they don't really care. Like everyone in Aarhus, they was like monkey party. Whenever I'm around, people are just monkeying around, and it's the actors from all over. And now there are so many that they fill up everywhere, and they don't know that they will get themselves killed and stab each other in the backs too, because I have seen them not be there in other dimensions and suddenly pop their back because I'm in another dimension. Then they spare old people, and they spare carpenters because suddenly enough it's those who does it. They also spare some Middle Easterns, but that's because of trying to make it look like something, because they have something to destroy too. I think they get a lot to destroy by law of the fucking people that are doing underhanded shit. They let them do that. Because it's not about what that is, it's about what they try to make it look like. So they don't think that all men in Denmark almost have that. When they're workers in that sense, they're okay with getting threatened to not do nothing and say nothing. But it's also dangerous. It is also dangerous. I've heard police cars be sucked into a black hole and come out on the other side, all glitchy, with the sirens, as if a clump of all the cars were coming out together in a glitch. So it is fucking dangerous. And I've heard the shit that sounds to be going around the fucking race. I don't even know if that car race there is something dangerous there that hacks up people definitely, and something like that, and fires them away and shit like that. And I'm wondering, do they also do that with the cars that are driving around sometimes? And that's the fucking issue. It's so corrupt. And I know something that, and be prepared. We just need to bump this shit. I don't care anymore. And I know it won't happen, but it's not what I'm talking about. It's just a way of speaking. Don't take it too serious when I say bump it, but say something about looking. If you can, get some of the fucking okay? There are karmic retribution on every stone you can turn on the You can turn any square inch of the city and you will find a piece of karmic retribution about everyone twice or 4 times. To everyone. Karmic retribution about me somewhere, probably. That's it, like saying they want me to die, they will have to write me my gravestone down somewhere. And we're walking on it. We're walking on it. We're walking on people's future gravestones, and we have not noticed because no one is looking at details. And as long as there's this sarcastic humor that could go too far, and fear of missing out with some bullshit, and fear in general, nothing but cowardice when it comes to standing up for nothing. Guys, I'm telling you, if you don't know this, I don't either. But I cannot be spiritually protected for nothing. When I know all this here, it's not for nothing. There is something about it, and you should be able to think that too about me. If you're hearing what I say and you don't know, there's something about it. About me having some kind of fucking protection, being coming into. I don't know if it's my own way of. It's like I had the hint once that people were blowing up randomly these days, and that was a problem for people. So then once where there was no one. Almost, one of the first times there was no one, and they seemed to sound pretty more hectic around where I slept outside as a dude, right? I slept at Dock 1 once in that cold area. Hasnaya. Yeah, but I slept with Dock 1 on the attic, or what it was called once, and shit was fucking brewing down there in the work, or trash cars or whatever it was fucked up to there. But then I was dreaming. Suddenly, I was above my body that lay in different parts, and I couldn't move any part of my body, but I still felt like where my arm would be, and why can't I fucking move nothing? It was the most unbelievably bad feeling I've never had, not being able to move any part of your body, but somehow you feel them, and it's not, they're not just grey and clumpy, it's squishy, whatever. And then I wake up just afterwards, and I feel my body is whole, and I was like, fuck man, I dreamt I was Michael, and I was in 16 pieces. What if that was my soul that astral traveled to the nearest dimension and overtook myself? Woke up as because of my soul just thought it was too unbearable. What if that was the case? So instead of going to hindsight, because it was another dimension I woke up in, it was different. So I don't know. You guys may know, and I know I've been guided to do these things that I should do, and I will have to, because that's the closest I get to. Let's help each other figure out what's going on with everything. I will need to have some kind of conversation or something at some point, so I can get exactly what we need to figure out, understood, so I don't mess anything up and just say, that country is burning with fire, sink it into the ocean, right? It won't help if people are trapped in the sewers. I'm telling you. And it's definitely hard to talk about because that's why I quit readings and shit like that, because it seems like they're in danger sometimes just because of me joining the reading. I don't understand it, bro. I can't even fucking think straight because they helped me think a lot. And I knew all this before, but it was also while figuring things out about myself. I was also thinking out about the world. No, the world, no, the world around me, my outer world, and it sucks. It sucks, and I cannot fucking have a moment of peace anymore. It gets worse and worse about my peace. Get my fucking ass to know nothing or something. Okay, yeah. My nemesis does read minds, and that's also true for my guides. I don't know. But my nemesis can read me because he's a Scorpio. And someone said, fuck how wild. Ja, det er det. Og ja, sådan er det. Hvad skal jeg sige, dude? I er ude på at fuck mit liv, fordi at jeg prøver at hjælpe jer. And guys, if you don't believe me, I will literally live to become 32 years of age, and that may be because I'm putting my legs up over my shoulders, my own shoulders, and carrying it all myself to get my guides unlocked from wherever they are, if that's the case. But I know that I will may only live to 32. And my sister is born in 1991. She's 32. She has a tarot channel. She lived until she was 32. You can see that she's deepfakes now, and that's why I noticed. One of the later videos where she was actually there, not someone pretending. Before the video ended, it was a white light, and I was looking for something, and I found that shit, and it was being hinted at too in her reading here, and I didn't even know she was alive. My mom and dad came with two different stories about how she died when she was only a few days old, like only a month, but it's my sister and someone that I may have tried to help have killed them, and pretending to beat it, like it's not it's not too much already, right? Like it's not too much already. And then you can see here how is it looking with my game also. This is Danish people and people in general that have been told to spam and watch and spam into my fucking at the same time as me. I think so, and also cheating with but it doesn't matter about how to cheat with the lands and shit, or maybe or each their own and my libraries. Until a specific amount of cards have been drawn, then they can. Then it looks like they can, but that doesn't matter. It matters that they're getting people to just spam me, even in my fucking hobby. They won't want me to have nothing that I've been looking good at, and it actually works for some people. Some people, they believe all this shit like that. And I can also understand why. If that's not the case, they've been told them to just make it so slow that it looks like it, that 3 steps will be happening. 3 effects will happen in 5 minutes. That happened today. And when I stated it, hey, then 3 things only happened in the last 5 minutes, and the ones that were around me and that seemed to study the screen from their own devices, and they was talking loudly about like they do, and when I'm sure about it, This time they were flabbergasted by hearing me play. Yeah, whoa, that's true. Actually, yeah, but not the way they didn't say it like that. But it was so apparent that something just opened their eyes there. I don't care. I don't know what this is called from, but I know that the hooligan rock me from God. But I don't get the same amount of love. I hope that they get the same amount of love that I want. If it's love they want and not courting and go bored shit. I don't like that. But again, 2, 4. That's the crazy lines of clocks. They keep a person to see a girl that they have around all the time that perpetuated and is a big victim same time in a way. They keep it perpetually going because that in the dementia it looks like they're having, it's because of how often she is killed. And coming from another timeline, at the same time, it's like they have a device or something. They have some equipment to make them fucking dangerous, to make them scary as fuck, bro. And you can only imagine how hardcore difficult it would be if you know what I've been thinking about. If you could think about the things. Maybe I'm not going into too much today, but yeah, then well, fuck, man. It sounds scary. It sounds very insurmountable when you don't know if the people are even able to help. But just enough men but it's not what I'm talking about. But it's talking about here that yes, it is difficult. And it has to be done, otherwise it will consume the world. This fucking idiot flame, and like this, it's the twilight of fire. This shit is everywhere. But they keep that person dying, and whenever they have a piece of info that they don't want them to have, they kill them. And then before the kill will be from where she remembers. So that means also a few minutes before the encounter with them. So it's new info. Okay, info leads to encounter at this exact time. Okay, and also the man has a time machine. Time and portal and the curse. Or the curse is just a portal with the auto. Whatever, what do we call it? With a trigger, with auto trigger, right? And I do see that save points are involved in save resonances, specific places or something. They can even do the round on it if you guide them to do something, because something is keeping happening, and then they will. You know, they did once, and then they fuck it up even more because they get to tell them a little bit too early that they have done that, and then he would rush over to the machine. You could hear it from Trey. And he would rush over, and it would, and now she would be at the same place. It had even helped a lot, but it went wrong when he figured that shit out and rushed and did some food on it, right? You didn't hear the knobs or nothing, but you could tell what was being talked about, what was happening, the way things came out. and then back to being criticized like fuck as when these people were respawned, instead of having specific places where you knew they remember some specific thing from, so you could progress them a little bit into a little more understanding and a sneak attack. A sneak reversion, but then was back to into the same criticism. They want a person like to be criticized of me except I don't know. It's like they want them on PMS all the time. They want me from a specific point in time where they can maybe they clone the timelines. I don't know, bro. It's so crazy. But you can tell that the fucking time is going to pieces because of how many times this has happened. I think he may have killed that person 500,000 times to 1 million times. Of the time span of these 2 years I've been hearing. But in these 2 years they may have been visiting other dimensions where they have been going slower or faster. And coming back to this one, I'm even getting that this guy may have been traveling to his past whenever with some kind of sheets to hand them over to himself. And I also get it that some of these men are actually space Nazis, like time Nazis. Some of these men that helps in Denmark. This is the reason it is so difficult. Because as well as he can go through time and portals to other dimensions and timeline is going right. I have been put through time and I don't notice when it happens. And I know that it can happen at night, and I can be awake all day, and it will not be something I see until I see everything has changed. But he can do this shit. His fucking Nazis are portal Nazis to them, because how would it be? You go from somewhere to somewhere else, and suddenly. Like sometimes you will feel like maybe you would be smarter now than the rest because you have something that they may not know, and another version of you existed here, but now you exist here instead. And I know it's really really weird to be a little bit proud when that happens, even though because it's still you having survived, and maybe you feel a leeway to be the smarter one in the room then, right? But guess what, bro? Why is so many things improved when it comes to it? When it comes to these guys, all other things may be disimproved. Shit may have been worked down. They have been taking people from other timelines to where they started calling me karmic. Right? They started calling me karmic in my fucking original place, like in bulks. And I'm only getting later when I get to another timeline that okay, this may have been that timeline where they were calling me karmic or something, and that have been where they took people from and to the other place, because it was so sudden from one day to the next, and there were so many people, and you know what? And I hated it, and you know what? What can I say? You know what? That they do it with the men. The men come here and next place, the ones that are devoted enough to kill themselves in the next timeline and do something better than being a noob at something, a beginner at something. Then because that's the only reason how they can be so bloodthirsty and so skilled. They are not ninjas out here in Denmark, bro, but they suddenly became it. Huh? Didn't you notice that? They became ninja somehow, right? Yeah, but they have been progressively more and more ninja because they have been following the same, just like I am. I'm also a ninja. You know? You know why I'm ninja? Because they have made me Sephiroth. He made me Sephiroth from the get-go, and he thinks he's Cloud and he thinks I'm Sephiroth, right? Or vice versa. He thinks he's Sephiroth and he thinks I'm Cloud, but it's too bad. too bad then, because I know who wins then, right? Or he's playing Kingdom Hearts and he made me Sephiroth super boss because super, you know. But it's not even fucking playing. I'm not playing on say this. It's really what they did. They made me the issue. And they wanted to take my destiny. They wanted to concentrate so much on me that they're always around. That I can always hear the criticism. And you know what? It does end with fucked up things, but they have never realized me getting this. Like they would never have guessed my mindset would be like this a year and a half ago when they started going for me in my around my apartment, in the neighboring apartment, but a specific placement, the one above. But they've been killing maybe millions timelines versions of the person. And it's so crazy because everyone thinks that I have been together with them. I have not been together with that person. That is not my ex. That's just one of their lies. They are good at doing deep fakes and faking shit and shit like that. But they're also good at hiding something from me. Because I can never really figure out what their problem is with me. As other people, the people they think it's funny, huh? And to be fair with you, I would watch out going with the like you could go to astray readings for figuring out what happens in the background. You can hear the same shit that happened in my background in her background sometimes at least. But you know what? Don't fucking listen to what he has to say if you don't have your ultimate discernment and know which direction to resonate it, anti-resonate, cross-resonate, backward resonate. I don't care. But some of it, many of the things are so true that you will think that he is trying to help you, but really I think this is the opposite. They're trying to destiny swap you. It's so crazy. And some people, they will try to do that. Trying to make it seem like the person that, like, not the guy, but I don't know, I don't care. I don't really fucking care, but I'm the Empress. I'm the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, bro. I'm also Magician, court card. Empress is not a court card though. So, but I'm definitely Magician and High Priestess, both of them. And I'm Queen of Pentacles if you want an energy. If you really want another energy. But the knights and the queens, that's the priestess for me, and for me the pages and kings are the magician, okay? And I don't care, it's just how it is. And pages are 10s, 11s are knights, okay? Every 2 is a divine feminine, and knights are divine feminine. Okay, every ace and every 10. That's the same amount of cards. That's divine masculine, and both of them, both 1s and 2s are trumps. You cannot trump none of them. The sun, the wheel, the magician. That's skill. That's happiness. Luck. Bring something forth. Shine, right? That's the pages. Mountain with the page of pentacles. And earth acting like fire and or water or fucking wind with the page of the 3 others. That's earth element pages. Pages are earth, knights are fire, water is queens, and wind is kings. King of Pentacles is the essence of earth behaving as air, such as a diamond. Nej, undskyld, nej, det skal jeg nok lade være med. Godt, jeg ikke fik gjort det. Og jeg har heller ikke noget her, jeg ikke pakker væk nu, for det er ikke noget, der er ikke noget her. Jeg skal nok rydde mit skrald op her. Queen of Pentacles, when upright and reversed, the essence of earth behaving as water, upright such as a refreshing mist. Such as a welcoming glacier, and reversed, earth behaving as water behaving. Yeah, it's water behaving as earth, such as a glacier, or reversed, such as ice. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed. With the Knight of Wands, that's pure fire. And reversed, the Knight of Wands, fire and fire, is a great conflagration of like everything, right? Upright, he means the arrival of something, or more likely departure of something that sets your world ablaze, may indicate travel or escape. Fire of fire. Fire acting like wind. Same energy as the King of Wands. That's Knight of Swords. That's a tornado. And King of Wands is wind acting like fire, such as a lightning. Okay, and it is what it is. I'm the Sagittarius. But the North Node as my strongest planet in my third house of Gemini when it comes to Vedic. I'm the Libra ascendant in Vedic, and the Scorpio ascendant in Tropic. And in Tropic, I have the Pluto in the first house, i.e. ascendant ruler in own sign, i.e. ascendant ruler in own sign with Libra ascendant. With Venus in Taurus in 8th house in own sign, right? Ascendant ruler in own sign. It's in Vedic that Taurus rules both Venus. Venus rules both Libra and Taurus, and now the actors are coming. And you could, and I'm telling you, why does this person really need to be exactly that? And I'm telling you, it's not to be. It's not to be appearing to be interested in what I have to say, although it does help, but it's not wise it doesn't, because I've never seen this person before, and people did it yesterday also, people did it the day before that also, they just stand there, now she's looking up at the fucking screen, as if that's the case. Yeah, but she's been looking at me all the time. She's just, and these people that don't know, guys, this is war, because we need to see this for what it is, and we need to say to ourselves who is going to help and who isn't. Now we know that they're dangerous. I do. No more bullshit. I don't care. And one specific, really important fact here. They try to make something seem very natural, almost to the case of trying of looking like it's like fault. As soon as I began speaking up, they was like, oh no, but that's just the machines that does that. We're making a movie now. So because people were catching wind of it, so that's just a movie, not a movie. Because then they would make it something like it, and they would think, people around will think that that's the only thing that's being talked about, and it's even funnier when I don't know, and I do. And I also know that they are the types to fucking do something that does happen, even with the fucking falsified movie running at the same time with those fucking film tricks, right? As if by fucking 1 in 10 times they will take someone in the fucking trash bin that's a real person. Okay, and sometimes it will slip, and other times it is not about the movie, it's about killing. That's not the movie it's about. The movie was created as a lie to be able to keep going with something that people were beginning to think, hey, it is what it is, so are we going to let this happen? It's just the movies and it's now to start doing that alongside with all the things that are true. And if people don't understand that, that's the fucking people that don't come from this place here. Look here. Okay. Look here. See, this is the same people that stands there laughing at me. None of them is known. Many of them are probably pointing their back my direction with something in it that they do to pull up my energy. All of them are laughing multiple times of what I said in there with the closed door. None of them have been in Aarhus before. All of them fills the whole fucking entire attic, or half of it. So people have to walk in the left side, where all Aarhusians walk in the left side, right? After Corona, yeah, or probably the right side, yeah. And they are just, and the case is they are just as much. Look, they have something to say the fucking instant. Yes, skrid. And they will fucking drop some fucking nanobots over my fucking shit also now. Oh, and they were all walking alongside that one girl that was staring, and a guy behind them, a man behind them. And then a man behind me, who's looking at me. He may be probably normal enough, actually. I don't know. But I'm just saying the alignment here. And one that protects them, and one that protects me. That could be crazy to put, right? Nah, we know. But for real, the same thing about it all is they just fucking seem way too fucking. They are not from here, and they appear in big ass trains. And when I was in Copenhagen, like I said, there were 200 people standing out the hour after I stand out. Where we were 20 going out from Aarhus, and it was in the middle of Saturday night. I was standing out. I was going out. I was ending there 21:45, 45, and it ended up that 22:45 the trains from Aarhus had 200 plus passengers that were just floating out of it. Why would they go there so late? When I was arriving just pretty late at the middle of a Saturday, they really want to use their Saturday partying, taking the train way too late and sitting there while they were getting, none of them were drunk, they were walking straight. And they were going back again with the fucking same trains that I would have been taken to Fredericia with. It's just so fucking crazy because these people, they are not... they are just making it seem like, oh, everything is a joke, and oh, I'm making money off this, so I have to do my fucking... Yeah, it's too bad that they also... like, these people, they are actually smart because they walk at home now. That's what they should do. Because some of them, they're getting sacrificed just as much as some of all the other people that are being invited here to be statister. I hear it some of the time, bro, and it's not funny because they don't care about people, they don't care about children, they don't care, bro, they don't care about no one. It's like they want me to be the goofball that they are scapegoating and swapping the destiny with, and trying to make seem so stupid and whatever they try to do. There's so many things. But I'm leaving this one right here. If you like the way, I'm sorry, Kyle. Sorry, bro. Nah. Okay, but yeah. This is an important message, and I hope that this is being taken seriously. because it will, at least if I were to cross over from another dimension to, then it is this dimension here that is the new one. It will be the new one if I somehow cross over, right? If I have my phone in my pocket, my YouTube channel will stay what it has been. But when it comes to cards, oracle cards, or collection cards, like what are you gonna call trading cards, and all kinds of art, when it's not way too mainstream, as for example the Rider-Waite Tarot, that's way too mainstream, but will also change if it's crazy enough. Art and animations will change depending on how mainstream they are. From timeline to timeline, and you cannot even have taken pictures of them on your phone. That would not be different. That's the fucking weird thing about. You cannot bring a deck from like you cannot bring a deck that is different. You will have your deck on you, and it will change depending to change to what the default is in the timeline you're in, no matter what. But when it comes to your device, your device is what is the normal thing for you, right? The normal device, you have your account and shit. You have all the shit that you upload on your device. It will have all the data. Vi ses, ven. Og kom nu godt hjem, ikke? Og ikke noget med at komme ud om aftenen mere her, bro. Godt. Hej. Okay. Oracle cards that are different kinds of decks and arts and shit like that. They've definitely changed in a lot of ways I've seen. And you cannot come with a deck you cannot come with the Egyptian tarot deck and then it is different from the other ones that they have. And I don't know, you cannot even have a picture of it. And I know it sounds so fucking weird. You just die to fucking blive bare ved med det der shit. So many people I never see, and it's so crazy. Hi. I will lige se hvor meget. Okay, hopefully, yes. Power on. But yeah, the oracle decks and the trading cards, they will definitely change. That's and animations. The things of them that are not too mainstream, that too many people have seen, because things need to be have changed in ways in order to come into a customized timeline that people have been like. Things have to be different in order for things to just naturally have been panned out in a specific way. So if you go to a place and you want something changed and shit like that, then probably it will align with things that will have changed from that timeline's past. Before, so in order so it would be different, right? Because it will not just magically happen by you going there and say, okay, now I want this and this and this to happen, but it's not natural for you to be there. So natural divine law of order of the universe will make it so that the way that it has been changed was something that created the change, and that's where small things will and especially in art, it will lead to exactly that. That's exactly it. Okay, but with the device, you have it in your pocket. The same with your deck. But art cannot be too different. Spirit don't want, and to be honest, I'm saying it like this: spirit don't want no clutter. If you are in a timeline, it's customized. It's your home. You cannot really do all this shit. But you should raise your eyebrow if all your friends are just dead somehow, right? I was declared dead in one of the first customized timelines I saw myself in, and I knew I'd been hopping timelines from somehow before that to maybe many times, but to something nearest to it, not something custom, where they have been able to convince a lot of people about something for years or something. I don't know, bro, how exactly I can guess they do this, the things they do. Whatever it is they try, I have a lot of guesswork in it, but it's not much of what I've said is guesswork. Much of it is putting two and two together and figuring out what really has went on many times. Yeah. I've done it many times trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Because everything is exactly what I think. What I think it is what I'm saying, and it is what I'm saying. It is what is true. I think it is, and we just have to figure this shit out. I just had to walk from a place to here, and there was definitely many people that were crossing and shit like that. So I had to like when I just walked from the attic up there to here. Now I can definitely finally turn on my cigarette though. It is fucking crazy. When you used to people ridiculing you and getting masses, them getting masses to ridicule you, and masses upon masses upon masses, and you could see they were actors. These people were actors. They are acting like they don't understand nothing, like they haven't heard energies shifting so much out here that they should be a little bit scared of the sounds. And that's because they don't know. Because they come from everywhere, because they don't seem to have ever been seen so much here. No, none of them. But so many others have. Sometimes you're jumping by yourself. Sometimes you're being helped, maybe by divine. Maybe not. So people have ability to shift also, and some people may have a totally different way of some things that happens to them in order for their soul to protect itself. That people could be clueless about how it happens. I'm not so sure about it, how it would work, but I'm telling you. And then there's the ones that has devices in order to do something, and they can fuck so many things up. That I've been seeing this so much. It is not natural for us to be so ninja. And to the wives out there, I'm really sorry to know that maybe some of you have been feeling like suddenly your husband has been someone completely different. Oh my God, I had a dream about this also. I had a dream about this. I cannot talk so much about it right now then. I have a strange feeling right now. Right here, I cannot talk anymore about it because in the dream something happened. To make it even more confused. After some wife found something out, it actually gives me the vibes of a specific female reader that has not shown their face yet and that cloaks their voice. But I'm just saying about that person, Astrea, right? Astrea is a good channel where you can figure out a lot. Like I said that. but some people be destined from. Just use your ultimate discernment if you have to understand what is going on, because I don't recommend going there to get everything canned over, because that's really definitely something difficult. It would be confusion energy. And don't watch the screen of all the people you are reading, because I get that you can blitz people through a screen anyway without you noticing. Blitz like Men in Black, yeah? You won't see the flashlight because it's oblivion magic. Okay? You will not remember. It will not have been appearing. I don't know how they do it. But fun fact, I did get the not message, but strange feeling that maybe they do something like that with our fireworks too. I just had that feeling New Year's Eve that it could be something that they do also, because I've heard about harvests and reset harvests at New Year's points, right? So maybe just maybe the fireworks where they flash white, many of them. I don't know if that's the blitz is something chemical happening or whatever it is. I don't know. Who could tell, bro? But for the reader, it is a good place to find discernment for and figuring out some straight facts. But you have to pull the values in where you can please them, understand them, and if you're a victim of shit, then don't feel victimized even more by a reader. Also, watch out just watching everyone's screen at all times, because you cannot be sure you're not getting into an energy harvested in some way. Not harvested, but it's manipulated in some way, and going into your day-to-day life after such a reader if they do something like that, then such a reader could do something. I'm not mentioning no names this time, but I'm saying you can go into your day-to-day life afterwards, and it will completely have changed. And you don't know how the fuck that happens, right? And it will feel as a loss. Okay, it's crazy. Don't care about it. Don't say nothing around it. Don't say nothing right now. Don't listen. Stop listening. Go home and for the rest of you. Yeah. I don't know what I can say, but I can definitely say I remember that, and it's just so many things happening. But listen to the things that happens in the background of the people mentioned there. That's where, and also of the readers, there are some people that seem to be helpful, or suddenly they come in into the same weird ass like vibe in the same days. It might look like there's fog around them, and you're afraid that someone put a fire or something. You may be afraid of someone getting killed in the background. In some days it's giving you that and resurrecting. By the way, the respawning sounds like that's when if you hear that shit after you hear some suspectable sounds coming from someone sounding in pain and sounding like, okay, something fucking fucked up is happening, and you don't know that person just got killed and taken from another timeline into this one. And it's not fun when the children it goes through like you can hear I hate it. It's not fun when the children they do that too. But crazy as it is, right? I'm just saying what some of the information I have out here. it's hard. It's definitely difficult. And I'm a little bit scatterboxed right now because it's not on my fullest energy. I'm rolling all this out, but it had to happen. It had to come out, some of it. But it's like, you guys are the professionals. What do you do against a country like mine? Is it only my country or what? And it's not only my country. These people, I don't even want to go into that. And I was saying to the wife that I feel you. But then you also know maybe it is true, right? Maybe it is true that my husband, and I'm talking specifically to Danish women, right? Or if your timeline is new, but I cannot talk this with women. Forget it. Women, go home. This is man's talk right now. And go home. Okay, see you another time. Now I'm gonna leave it because if I feel like I forget something, we can always talk about it once more. But not now. See you.